I did it chocolate. That's child.
Were those shots found on the beach today? Oh wow.
That's amazing, man. Because I mean, those are what you used to find.
Don't do it. No.
That's amazing.
Ach man, packet drop. I hate freaking packet drop. How's it, guys? The internet's not the greatest yet. I'm trying to just sort out. Seems like I'm getting a lot of packet. Ross, just hold on while I'm trying to sort that out. Why do I have to fight with things? Why do I have to fight with things? Yeah, I'm trying to sort that out now, guys. Just tell me if it gets any better as I'm going. Is it any better, guys? How's the leg now, guys? Just the internet's not the greatest yeah. And I'm having to operate on the cell phone because the Wi-Fi here is absolutely atrocious. Just let me know if it drops. I've just changed it's obviously not going to be in high definition like at my house, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So we're in Cape Town. Guess who's here? The Hobbit. He's going to come do a guest appearance. He's going to come do a full live review on he's going to come do a bit of a review on the
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Hobbit's scared of the camera. He's shy. We took him out of the Shire, so yeah, he's a bit shy. Otherwise, how are you guys? Yeah, the Hobbit. We just came from a lekker chow at Calcaccio's. Ate far too much pizza. I had a beer, which I haven't had a beer in about 5 years. So yeah. It's not going to be a long one tonight, guys. Obviously, we did get some Kylands back in stock, but they are all sold out again. Yeah, yours just can't. Yeah, they were all sold out. But Hugo did say that. Yeah, there are more Kylands on their way, but then also which arrived in the shop was the Amit V2. The difference between the Amit, the original Amit, and the Amit V2. The Amit V2, which the Kylan doesn't have, has a stabilizing piece of metal at the top of where your tank closes, this top part. It's got a stabilizing plate that goes on there, which holds the something called chimney. It holds the chimney in place, which the V1 didn't have. Because the difference between the Kylan and the Amit is this bottom O-ring is a hell of a lot bigger on the Kylan. So I'm looking forward to getting home and actually trying out the Amit to see if it's as good as this or better, but yeah, we'll see that when I get back home. Kylan on my V-Guard, Omni on my Minikin 1.5, oh sorry 1.2, and I'm running my Squonker with the Icon RDA on it. Custom goon tips on the Kylan and the Icon, and then obviously the Omni, you can't put it on. So yeah, that's, and I've got VCT in the Squonker. I've got unbaked in the, which I actually need to top up because I'm running short, in my Omni, and I've got Blueberry Jam Monster in the Kylan. Rian says you've got to come say how's it.
He was telling me this. Hello.
You guys shout at the camera. For the camera.
I just don't want to sit on your lap.
Are we going to do that whole puppet thing? one of our regulars in the, posted a thing that what I need to do is I need to put Hugo on my massive knee and then treat him like a, what do they call those puppets? What are those puppets called, Chad?
What?
Those puppets that sit on your yeah, or a puppet on the side. Man, what is it called? What's it? Ventriloquist. Yeah, I had to treat Hugo like a ventriloquist, like a ventriloquist puppy.
Finish one beer.
I had one beer tonight, guys. I haven't had a beer in like 5 years. I had a Peroni draft while we went for dinner. Thought I'd spoil myself. So yeah, I might be full of giggles and stuff like that. Let's check. Hugo, the camera won't bite. How's it, everybody? Let's just go through some names. Let's see who's here. Will more than likely be the normal suspects. Just checking that this is off. Hey, we've got 16 people watching us. That's lucky. Don't think it'll be hectic tonight, but yeah. No, Hugo's busy. This is what came into the shop. Hugo's busy vaping on it. It's fine. The Crown or Yule Crown 3. So far, Hugo's quite impressed with it. Fantastic tank. Looks quite sexy as well. Triple airflow. Comes with two coils, a 0.25 ohm coil and 0.5 ohm coil. You can put custom tips on it as well. Silver and black. And Hugo's enjoying the 0.25 ohm coil. He tried the 0.5, but he felt that the 0.25 was better suited for his vaping style. What you got, VCT?
Yeah, VCT.
It's vaping VCT, our favorite juice in there. On the Minikin V2. What arrived in the shop?
Got the Minikin invert?
Yeah, some Minikin inverted came in. So let me explain to you what the inverted is. As you know, on the boosts where the paintwork was all one color, and then you had all the speckles and whatever on the plate that came off. This, as far as I know, is the other way around. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah, other way around. All the metal work has got splatter, and the panel is plain. Okay. And there was a purple, black.
Purple. No, there's purple and black.
Purple and black. Yeah, there's those two colors.
Very funky.
And then there's also some of the yellow. Like, had a couple of people asking for the yellow Galaxy edition. Some of those arrived. Some Predators came in stock.
Some Aliens, full gold.
Yeah.
Some red and black.
Sorry, I'm just get this chat up. I knocked the chat up by mistake. What else arrived? Where's that piece of paper? Chad, pass me that piece of paper on the counter there. Sorry, we got the whole family here, guys. We're going to say hello to the whole family. Come say how's it. Come. Not, what do you mean not? Come say, Chad, come say how's it. That's my son Chad, everybody.
How's it?
Yeah. Okay, so Kylan's already gone. So we had some more Icons come back into stock.
The Nanos.
Yeah.
OBS engines.
OBS engine, Nano, silver and black.
The new Desire Rabies.
No, I don't even know what that looks like.
Well, that's the Mad Dog V2.
Okay, so Mad Dog V2 RDA in stock. There's some Tesla Nanos that have come into stock. That's also the iJoy RDTA mini box, which is like a mini RDTA box. I can't remember what wattage it was.
100 watts.
100 watt box. That also came into stock. Some black Predators, some silver Predators. Those people that were looking for the M2 core coils for the V8 smock stick, those came in. Also the Smock V12 RBA kits have come into stock. I'd like to actually see that. Do you know if it is a dual post or triple post?
No, it's dual.
I don't know if those have seen the iJoy V12, the equivalent. It's got you can put 3 coils in it, which is actually quite interesting, almost similar to that Genesis. What is it called? What is that from? Osmosis? Triad, yes, Triad from. It's got the 3 coil. I haven't played with it yet, but I actually need to play that, and I don't know what that is. What's the mech?
Oh, that's the Geek Vape Mech Pro Kit.
Okay, yeah, that's what came into stock while we've been away. Shame that Ethan and ET have been under stress because we haven't been there. Let me just check what's going on here. And we had a power failure today in the shop, first time since we've been in the shop. It's a sign that Hugo must never leave the shop. Yeah, I'll put the Amit and the Carlin next to each other. Hugo's behind me, so I'll keep quiet. I still think the Carlin's going to win, but I'll have to check it out and see what's going on there. Can I read some of the questions? Oh yes, we had some silver Apocalypse, some black Apocalypse, some gold Apocalypse, which are a limited edition. There weren't too many of those arrived. And then like a matte blue with a lovely blue drip tip that arrived as well, also limited. But we also will be getting heat treated Apocalypses in the next 2 weeks or so. So look out for those. Those are going to be really, really pretty. Rabies. Mad Dog V2 Rabies. But they're not reading. No, so they were not reading questions. I want to ask them again. I'm not scrolling up. I'm lazy. I've had a beer tonight, and I've got a full tummy. Read the comments, and I'll answer your questions. It's all slummo. He hasn't got hairy feet. Read names, commenter. He says, Hobbit or Hobart, noun, a member of an imaginary race similar to humans, of small size and hairy feet. He doesn't have hairy feet. I actually have seen his feet. Yeah. Yeah, I was telling you it in stock. Your viewers would know because we haven't been there. ET's more than likely been unpacking everything. Yeah. So those are in Cape Town. We're obviously going to hit the vape shops on Saturday. Myself and Hugo and my son are going to hit the vape shops while the rest of the family go shopping and go do some rides. We're going to start off at Vape Monkeys in the morning and then head over to Coil Empire, Vape Cartel, and end off at Juicy Joe's Tafelberg. So if you want to come and pop in and say how's it, come pop in and say how's it. Yeah, just look for 2 tall people and 1 short person. You won't miss us. No, you're not working in the shop. E.T. Haywire is not allowed to work in the shop, right? He's got some dodgy fingers there. Questions? How's the juice consumption on the Yule Crown?
Jazz.
Yeah. Hugo says it does drink juice.
Any sub-ohm tank these days, the Smock, the Crown, yeah, Jazz juice, but the Crown definitely beats Smock tanks, in my opinion. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Flavor off the charts.
Yeah, Annie, we'll be at the table view one. We should get there like about 12ish. I'm hoping to get there about 12ish. Yeah. Not going to be a late one because we're also having a bra back at our place. So yeah. What else? There was something else I wanted to say to you. Oh yeah. Some people have been complaining that the Carlins have been leaking. I will do a tutorial when I'm back. And they say it's not leaking through the air intakes, it's actually leaking through the 510 pin, which I find strange, but needless to say, I'm not saying that anybody's not telling the truth. I just need to, I have not experienced that. You know, just make sure that your 510 pin is tight, because there is seals in there, so just a little bit strange to figure that out. You know, if people have had that experience, please can you just send me a photograph? And I'd also like to know the quantity of liquid that's coming out, because to date I get some condensation under mine, but I've yet to see any liquid come out of the 510, and I'm actually looking down on my V-Guard and there's absolutely no liquid whatsoever. And just remember, because of the way the deck is positioned, if you don't have enough cotton going through your coils, you will get a build-up of liquid on the saturation point, which is in the middle of the coils, and it could drop down, so you could be having copious amounts of liquid fall down there. But even the way that the base is set up, battling to understand where that juice is coming from. So yeah, just if you can send me some photographs, I'd love to check it out, because I just can't see how the juice is going to get in there, especially knowing how the deck and the base is set up, because it's actually two separate chambers, and that 510 pin screws in. So yeah, if you can just please send me some photos, that'll be great. Yeah, you can try that 510. Remember, don't over tighten your 510 pin. It must just be finger tight. Over tighten, you've got a good chance of stripping it. You know, you must always be careful not to over tighten the 510 pin. You know, and if you do take it out, just make sure that the peak insulator doesn't go missing, and there is also an O-ring in there as well. But yeah, I'll look at it when I get back and give you my reasoning why it could be leaking. But as I said, you know, mine hasn't, and yeah, but obviously I do wick things up on a regular basis and play with them maybe more than the average person does. So yeah, I'll give you my answer on that. Make some clouds at Table Mountain. My opinion, if you know, I haven't even played with the Emmet. My opinion is that the way the airflow is structured on the Carlin, that the Emmet is going to be noisy. That's my opinion. Whether it's restrictive, more restrictive than the Carlin, I'm yet to test that. But I know, I just mechanically wise, I think it's going to be noisier than the Carlin, which for me is an irritant. I don't like noisy tanks. But then I think each one is going to have a pro, one's going to have a con. You know, at the end of the day, I think it's going to come down to sheer flavor for me, which will separate the two. You know, immediately I can tell you that the pro for the Emmet is that top stabilizing bar. You know, a pro for the Carlin is how smooth the airflow is. A con for the Emmet is the deck is at an angle, so you're going to battle to position your coils high with your airflow. You know, so yeah, I think it's going to come down to sheer flavor at the end of the day. So I'll put the same coils in both, same juice and same wattage, same device, and I'll just test them and see how it comes out. Wesley, my go-to mod at any given time would be my V-God Minikin version 1.2. I didn't bring it with me, but that's my favorite mod of all time and the one I trust the most. Naim, yeah, it was two separate tanks, eh? A Serpent Mini, or Serpent 25 or a Crown. One's pre-made and one's you've got to make your own coils. I haven't been vaping on the Crown. Hugo has. You know me, I don't vape on stock coils, where Hugo likes to vape on stock coils. So maybe, yeah, me, I'm going to say the Serpent's going to be better. But then if you had to compare the coil for coil tanks, Hugo says that your Crown is better than the Smok, the equivalent. So yeah, I'm going to rely on his judgment there, because he vapes on pre-made coils. I don't. Yeah, so Rihanna, I would agree with you. I think it just comes down to wicking that's causing the leaking. But I'll do a tutorial on how to wick it properly, and I'll do a close-up when I get back to Durban with the camera down below to show you how to wick it properly. Yeah, Ashley, I've got my mech here. Rian's going to put some coils in it on Saturday, and then we're going to do some photo shoot with it, and then I'll post those photographs once we've had it done. Yeah, the Minikin boosters are amazing. The nice thing with the Minikins is that it's got an onboard power management system. The battery life, you know, okay, yes, it's slightly higher wattages, but 10 watts. If you see those two, this is at the V-God's at 60 watts, and the Minikin's at 50 watts. Okay, so, and I've been vaping on either probably the same amount of time. The V-God is half battery life, and my Minikin is still showing full. Yeah, Minikin's always got in my opinion, got a better battery life. Yeah, Zubair, Hugo's here. He has been in front of the camera. Naeem, yeah, we might do Fat Fizz in bigger bottles. I'll leave that up to Hugo. He decides what we're going to put in big bottles and what we're going to put in small bottles. But you're not the first person to ask, and I'm sure you're not going to be the last person. But we can maybe think of putting it in bigger bottles going forward. Oh, Sam, don't you want to throw me the unbaked there, please, love? Thanks, love.
Thanks, love.
It was Hugo who threw it to me, not my wife. You can throw something like that, you should come play softball. And I'll do a plug for this again. This unbaked. Yeah, I actually can't get enough of it.
What's the coil company coils in stock?
Sure we are. The coil company coils also came into stock. We've got three different, or we got one that's a set for those who use a Hadley. We've got a Hadley 4-pack of coils that has been made especially for the Hadley.
Also works nice on the Serpent RDTA.
Yeah, Hugo says it also works nicely. He tried it on a Serpent RDTA, a single coil, and I think that'll work in pretty much anything that's a single coil. Oh shit, we got a fat frame and what was the other one? Yeah, Rian's here. Rian, tell us what you sent us, because my brain's not working tonight like usual. How's Cape Town? Any chance of getting the guest on live? They want you to come, the new guys that have joined, they want you to come say how's it. Zubair Ismail. Yeah, Hugo's coming now, so don't let the computer one crash. There's the Hobbit. Hey. Yeah, so what did we do? What we've done, we've been to watch the Lumineers concert the other night.
Awesome.
Absolutely awesome concert. Yeah, so those in Cape Town who missed that, you missed out something seriously nice. We've done the waterfront. We went tobogganing today. Well, I didn't go toboggan. I'm too big for that thing. There in some place.
Just chill.
The kids had fun. Went for like a chow tonight. Gonna go do some wine farms tomorrow. And Saturday we're doing the vape shops. So yeah, having a nice chill time. Lovely view outside of our window of Table Mountain because we're here in Bloberg Strand. So yeah, it's been nice to come to Cape Town. That's Motor's tent. No.
No, I don't think we'll be bringing them in.
Yeah, you heard the boss. He doesn't think we'll be bringing them. We've had two from them. We've had an RDA, and then we've had an RDTA from them, but they weren't real old. The RDA is an amazing RDA because it takes 3 coils. It's a 3-post deck. I wasn't too impressed with the RDTA. It was just too much of a hassle to fill it. But the RDA was nice. So we've got a framed staple, thank you Mohammed, and then a fat framed staple. I'm looking forward to Rian's doing a set of 4mm thick or 4mm ID coils for my Elite Armageddon at a homage that I won't mention online, that we're going to be putting on my one of a kind box mods. We're going to be doing that at Juicy's on Saturday. Julian Lee, will the Headley be available again? I think we've still got 1 or 2 left. I think we've got 1 or 2 left. But
they are busy with the 24mm, so we'll see what happens when I have put an order in for some, but yeah, when they actually get shipped is another story. But we'll
did you also order that other one I wanted?
No, not yet.
Okay, there's another small low profile bottom fed RDA that I sent through to Hugo the other day, which we're going to order as well, so it'll fit in those as well. I won't give you the name of that just yet. CSM in teas. No more.
Bringing them in. I know. Who is it? I think Cartel's got some, and Throat Punch.
Yeah. So
yeah.
spread the love. Spread the love, and go buy from one of them. We won't be getting them again. Yeah, Tiger Valley. That's where we were at. Tobogganing. I was watching the video. I had my high definition motion camera thingy, and my son went down with it without using the brakes. Mad in the head. Excuse me. Yeah, you did. There's a Hadley 24mm coming, which Hugo's already placed his order for. There's all the coils that Rian, tell them what coils you're making for me. But those are the coils Rian's posted there. So I'm not good at, I don't do measurements and sizes on things like that. I like it, I use it, that's it. I don't worry about those things. But Rian's making some coils for me, so he'll tell you what coils he's going to put into my Elite. ET, who works for us in the shop, he's got frame staples in his column, and he's loving it. And I changed mine. I've taken my ones out and I've got them at home, but I had them in the Carlin as well. Very, very good. I must say the Hadley, I enjoyed the Hadley, but it's a little bit warm for me because I like a little bit of gap. But I've got the Icon, which with the bottom fed on my DNA 75 Theron Squonker, and I'm absolutely loving it. The airflow and the flavor on this is just absolutely phenomenal. I'm running it at 60 watts, exactly 0.35 ohms, and flavor for days. I have to say that on using this for a while, the Icon, compared to the recoil, Yeah, Icon definitely is better than the Recall, although the Recall is not far, that's way better. So, yeah, that's the Hadley, those that don't know, yeah. This camera actually zooms better than the other one does. Yeah, also squonking. Have you got that Rian's coil in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool company made special calls for the Carlin. Yeah, he's a busy man. I saw that he posted photographs on Instagram that he had made some for the Carlin, but I'm sure we'll get some of them. You can ask him nicely.
That's a good idea.
I want to know what squonker you use.
It's the H cigar inbox. We've only got a couple of them left. Absolutely beautiful. Big fan of H cigar. Don't get me wrong, Lost Vape, really, really cool, but yeah,
The nice thing,
super light, nice and compact.
the nice thing about this squonker is how you get to your battery. Your battery's right there. They make the. Well, we've got squonkers coming now from them, or from Theorem. We've got H cigar.
No, we've got the drones coming.
Drones, okay, yeah. We've got drones coming, dual batteries. That's the only downfall of squonking, is it's most of them are all single batteries. The bonus with this one is that you can actually get your battery out quite easily.
Yeah.
With this one, it's a little bit harder because you've got to move your back bottle out the way, then you've got to move the battery sled out the way, then you can get your battery, so it's a little bit harder. But yeah, no, squonking is definitely going to be coming back into fashion in the not too distant future. Kangatech 5.6 AKD series.
No. The 5 battery.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those will know we don't really, we stopped bringing in Kanga products. Yeah, we'll leave that, oopsie. We'll leave that to the other shops, eh? Space coils. I only use space coils when I'm playing around with temperature sensing mode. Some people like space coils, other people don't like space coils. It's just a different type of vape. The reason I use space coils, as I said, is for temperature sensing. You know, the jury's still out on temperature sensing. In my opinion, that temperature sensing only works with space coils because you get no hotspots on your coils. You know, like when you're making your own coils and you can see when you've just first fired them, you always get a little hotspot or two. In my opinion, that is with temperature sensing, if your coils are touching each other, any wire is touching a wire a little bit more than in one place than another place, it causes a hotspot and throws your temperature sensing out the window. So, yeah, that's what space coils are for, and they only really work in RTAs or RDAs that have got a really big decks. So you could, for example, on the Carlin, you could put space coils, or on a dripper. In a Rob Fisher Kangatech sucks. Yeah.
Rob.
Rob's on there. Hey Rob, you guys here. He made the Hobbit made a guest appearance. Any questions, guys? Haven't got much to chat about tonight. Obviously, I don't have all the stock with me because we left before the stock arrived. But definitely will be Staggertons. Okay, I'm reading between the lines of all the dots what Rian said, so I don't know if that might be the coils that he's making for my box, I don't know. Julian wants to know, have you seen the 220 350 watt Smok Twins Mission GX2/4? I have no idea. Yeah,
No.
more than likely seen a picture,
Not
but
yet.
that's it, yeah. Well, he's got no choice. He's living in the same house as me. So yeah, he's got to come online. He's got to do his share for the business. When will the drone and Headley 24 be in the store? Drone's on its way, as far as I know.
Drones next week.
Yeah.
24 Hadley. I don't know.
Yeah, they haven't been released yet, so we've got an order and we're just waiting for them. Smock twins, ET, bleach. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I say we've been lucky with the weather down in Cape Town. And you can thank the Suez. With the Suez bought the rain. We had some nice rain yesterday in Cape Town. I know you guys are needing it a lot. So the Suez, we don't only do good products and good service, but we also bought the rain for you guys. That was nice to see that it was wet, even though we had a concert that evening, but that cleared up for the concert, which was absolutely awesome. For those that said again who missed that concert, it was an amazing concert, absolutely amazing to watch them. Just trying to catch up and see if I missed any questions. Nah, just fitted a new coil company special build in a PV. Yeah, sure. Who's coming to meet us at Juicy Joe's? I know Rian is. Annie said that she might. Julian says that mod, you have an option to change it from a 2 battery to a 4 battery on the Smock. So obviously from 250 to 350. Yeah, I can't say I've seen them, Can't say I've seen them.
I'll take a look.
How does Hugo keep up with the constant vape gear coming out?
A lot of sleepless nights because he's bad.
Yeah, he goes back, we call it, he goes to the Shire, and then he gets locked up in the Shire for like a week or two, and he has to deals with the ching chongs and whoever he's ordering from. So when he comes out of the Shire after 2 weeks, he talks very Chinese, like you buy now, you pay now. I know he's just got a knack for doing it. And sleepless nights. Yeah, I'll leave mine open. I'll do a wicking when I get back for the Carlin, because obviously there's some people that are having an issue with it. A big thing is making sure that you've put enough cotton and you're not compacting your cotton into the juice flows. As soon as you compact that cotton too much, you will have leaking issues. But I'll do a whole tutorial on it when I get back and in one of the live feeds, and we can just set it up and show you. The biggest thing is also to learn is how much cotton to put through. That's where a lot of people make the mistake, is they either put too much or too little. They don't put just enough, and that unfortunately I can't teach you. I can show you how I do it, but it's one of those things you just, when you, like if you're using cotton baking, how much cotton to pull off, and that I can't teach you, unfortunately. I can't show you exactly how much, because obviously my fingers are bigger than most people's fingers, but it's how much cotton you can pull through, which I can show you, and you'll eventually gauge. This is the women are here, and anybody want to say hello to the woman? My wife's here and Hugo's wife's here. Do you want to say hello to them?
Hello.
Come put your faces. They're the inspiration behind Survape. They're the people that give us the time available so that we can do our job to make your lives happy lives. So they're coming into picture. That's Amanda, that's Hugo's wife.
Hello.
And that's my wife, Sam.
Hello.
They're the lacquer wives who allow us the time to do what we do, so we can make you happy campers. Hugo is super hobbit. He's the master. Zubair, the new columns arrived and they were gone within hours. But Hugo said that the are more arriving.
Yeah.
But I also look at the amateur. I think it's going to do the same thing. It's going to be very, very tight between them. Yeah, I'll give you a review when I get back home. Rob says, "Come on, Sammy." And they said your caramel cheesecake was the bomb.
Thank you.
Mrs. They're calling you Mrs. Vapes. Oh, check my phone. Sneak peeks. Oh, I just got to check my phone. Rian sent me a sneak peek of what my coils are going to look like for my. I'll show you a sneak peek. That's part of what the coil is going to look like. Yeah, I can't because it's the glare, unfortunately. But I'll take photos. Yo. It's going to be bomb. Can't wait, Rian. And he says you're both gorgeous.
Oh, you're the best.
Still, yeah, well, Rob, you don't come to the shop often enough, dude. We've had cheesecake, we've had lemon meringue. What else did you make us?
Carrot cake.
Carrot cake. You snooze, you lose, bro.
Did I do chocolate cake?
No.
Next week.
I do chocolate
Lint chocolate cheesecake. So next Friday, I'll get the missus to make a lint chocolate cheesecake for the shop, Rob. So if you don't come, you've been told. New shop opening, I need a slice. You can get some before then. Mrs. M, Rogue only does actually come in 30ml bottles, although every now and again we do have 100ml bottles. If you're wanting 100ml bottles, you need to please phone, because it's not something that's on the system. We can make a special arrangement for you. I have got a lot of people asking for it in 100ml bottles. The only problem with it is that because it sits for 3 months before we bottle and we don't make massive batches of it, I can't promise you, but we'll always make a plan for our regular customers. So if you just phone beforehand, and we can make a plan for you. Pecan pie, yeah, that's probably one of my favorite. Can they send in something yummy for Saturday? Annie, if my wife had her kitchen here, I'm sure she could have made something, but unfortunately, you're going to have to come to Durban to experience. My wife is the inspiration behind a fair amount of juices that I've made in the past, and she's got this knack with baking, and hence I'll never be a skinny racing snake, because my tummy is always fed well. iPhone needs 24-hour charge. I don't know what that means.
What 24-hour charge?
It's iPhone. I don't know what that question was. Yeah. Oh. Looking forward to actually seeing the vape shops here in Cape Town. Yeah, looking forward to that. Last time we were here, we didn't actually do a vape shop at all. Yeah, we didn't do a vape shop at all. But yeah, we're going to go and do the vape shop trawl on Saturday while the wives and kids are out shopping and going to Ratanga Junction. Yeah, so looking forward to that. Yeah, Sam, those who've been to the juice tasting session, Sam's first juice that she's made for Sir Vape is the Funky Peach, which is coming into the Because Bubbles Matter range. The juice is ready. All we're doing is waiting for pipettes, which should be in the next 2-3 weeks. So as soon as we've got the right color pipettes, that will be bottled and will be available under the Because Bubbles Matter range as the third bubblegum in the series. And for those who have tasted it, it's McCoy Beachy's peach bubblegum. Yeah, absolutely divine juice. And that's the first juice my wife has actually made from start to scratch, and in the for Sir Vape. Oh yeah, we were at Truth Coffee. When did we go to Truth Coffee? Yesterday, we went there yesterday. Got wired on some lovely coffee. Had a, what was that name of that breakfast we had?
Eggs Benedict.
Yeah, we had Steampunk Benedict, which was the Eggs Benedict. Yeah, I have to say I was a little bit disappointed when we went afterwards. We went to go the so-called Bree Street and Loop Street, and what was it other?
Was a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, it was a bit of a letdown, I have to say. But it was also raining, so yeah, maybe that obviously put a little bit of a damper on it. But yeah, funkish peach. Hugo is vaping on his Squonker, and no, he's not.
No, too lazy, dropping.
It's got Jam Monster. That's the blueberry Jam Monster, and he's just popping it on his Hadley. Yeah. Yeah, you must trust me. I'm a vape shop owner. If I tell you it's good, I'm not telling you it's good to try and sell you. I'm telling you it's good because the thing is good. You know, the people that have listened to me and bought an Omni, Rob Fisher's one, he bought an Omni. He prefers the Omni over the Carlin. But yeah, Hugo is you'll clap me. But if something's cuck, I'll tell you it's cuck. If something's good, I'll tell you it's good. I'm not going to lie to you about that. But Hugo, to date, has not let me down in anything that he's bought. You know, obviously I don't try the stock tanks, so I can't help you there. You know, but when it comes to RTAs, RDTAs, drippers, you know, if it's good, I'm going to tell you if it's good. If it's cuck, I'm going to tell you it's cuck. But also in the same token, you know, there's good for one purpose and good for another purpose. You know what I mean? It's really hard to advise people on what to buy because I don't know you. I don't know how you vape. I don't know how you build. So, you know, it's hard to also advise you on what to buy. So I like to give you options, you know. So it is quite hard that way. But yeah, if I say it's good for a reason, for no other reason but that. Carrot cake. Yeah, Rian, dude, my wife's carrot cake is absolutely befok. Yeah, really, really, really good. Can bake and make juice, yeah. What else does a man need? Good juice and good food. Best decent Squonker starter, Brandon Price. Yeah, Squonkers. Yeah, Squonkers.
Suggestion to spend.
Yeah.
A little bit if you're gonna. I mean, the Squonkers that are coming out now, they're not too badly priced compared to your high-end Squonkers, but spend a little bit, get something decent like a Lost Vape or the H cigar.
That's actually a very good buy. That it's
not badly priced.
It's not badly priced. The H cigar.
Well, I don't know if we've still got any in the one by
Council of Vapor.
Council of Vapor.
Yeah, I think there's only one of them left, and it's only white.
Yeah, that was quite nice little Squonker.
Yeah, Squonking's going to come back in a big way. You know, the only thing at the moment, which is obviously now it's changed because we've got a dual battery Squonker coming. But the only downfall of most Squonkers out there, it's a single battery, and so you're changing batteries on a regular basis, which is a bit of a pain. It's not so bad in this one because in the one that Hugo uses, because it's easy to get the battery out. You know, on mine, the Theron, it's a bit harder to get the battery out. You know, where you've got to interfere with your juice bottle and stuff like that. On his, it's slip in, slip out. So that's probably the best way to start from a Squonker. But with Squonking, you'd rather spend the money and get something good right off the bat. You know, you can get a good Squonker and a good bottom fed Atty for like 2,200, 2,300 rand.
Well, the inbox does come.
Yes.
With the H cigar Atty.
Yeah.
Which is not bad audio at all.
Yeah. Make a cook sister juice. Sam, you've been given a task.
Cook sister juice.
Yeah, you got to make a cook sister juice. Durban good for holiday, not to live. I have to disagree with you there. The weather in Durban is what makes Durban so good. You know, down here, Cape Town, please don't get me wrong, I love Cape Town, but it's, you know, either wind blowing or it's ice cold. You know what I mean? There's not that tropical climate that you've got in Durban. But hey, everybody's different, eh? Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, dude. If it's good, as I said, I'll tell you it's good. Chiclets Violet. What's Chiclets? There's a bubble gum called Chiclets Violet. I don't know what flavor. I don't even know what flavor that is. And I can't even say I've even tried the Chiclets. No, I haven't missed much. We've just been chatting. A couple of things that arrived back in the store. Yeah, we're just having a small chill session. Not going to be on late. But yeah.
We'll do a giveaway next week.
Yeah, I'll do another.
Show something decent.
Yeah. What we're trying to do is actually trying to get, so if you wouldn't mind doing us a favor and sharing, getting as many people to follow us, because our suppliers will supply us stuff to do reviews on, which I can give away, and the more people are reviewers, more people following our channel, the better the prizes we can give away. And it's not for us, it's for you guys, you know what I mean? And we don't think of keeping the stuff. If we get stuff that's given for us to review, we will give it all away, just to give back to the community. So please, if you can, share, spread the word. You know, we give God's honest reviews, and we're trying to help the community as much as possible. And Tony, squonking basically is, we know, like with a dripper, where you'd actually drop your liquid into your dripper. Okay, what squonking is really, it gives you a reservoir, which is here, which feeds up through a pipe into the base of a dripper that is bottom fed. So it's got a hole in the 510 pin that allows you to squeeze the juice up into your RDA. Which the cotton then wicks, okay? And so you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the best of having a tank, but the dripper flavor that goes along with it, and obviously a lot bigger consumption, or like consumption, what's the word? Capacity, more capacity of juice. This is a smaller Italian bottle, but like Hugo's, I think this only holds like 7 mils, Rob will tell me, but I think Hugo's holds like 10 or 12 mils of juice. 11 mils of juice, and you know, besides using a mech mod, this is probably the next closest to the purest form of vaping that there is. Wow, the Durban hates. Yeah, as a bear, we can do a Fat Fizz giveaway if you want. We've got caps coming for them. Or do we have caps?
We've got Fat Fizz caps.
Yeah, we'll put a little hamper together and give some Fat Fizz and a cap away. Maybe next time.
Do that next week.
Yeah.
With something exciting.
Cheers, Annie. See you Saturday. Tell you got to bust a move. He's not going to do that. I can promise you that. It took him like all the courage he had to move from there to here to come. He's not somebody who likes to be in front of the camera. You can get leakage from squonking. That's if you over squonk. That's why I always recommend, like for beginner squonkers, and you see some of the beginner RDAs that are for squonking have got top airflow. We've got one which I would recommend for somebody who's just starting vaping. It's called a Hashira from Cthulhu, which is the air comes in the top, but it's fed to the bottom, because you must remember that your airflow coming from the bottom is always going to give you better flavor. But that's a good RDA with the bottom fed.
All the icon?
Yeah, all the icon. You know, if you've got a nice deep juice well, it does make life a little bit easier, and the Icon does have a nice deep juice well for squonking. Graham says, Annie, Cape Town's just jealous because we have Survey. Thank you very much for that. Wish you guys could open up in Pav. The only reason I'm not at Survey every week is that I can't get. Okay. Yeah, I would love. Yeah, we get asked so many times to open here and open there and open there, and it's hard to replicate us. But who's to say it doesn't happen down the line? But yeah. Any questions, guys? Any questions for Hugo? Because he's here on upcoming stuff or things that you're looking for. Because he's here. Best time to ask them now. Any questions for me? Any questions for the wives? The thing is, it's to find time, Mohammed. No, the question was if we had them, the live feeds at the shop. You were always in the shop. I said, yeah, no, you guys are very busy, man. We might do.
No, we'll do more in the shop.
We will do more in the shop going down the line, but obviously also to get the live feeds, most people, need to be in an environment where they can actually sit and watch, not sitting at work and stuff. So it is most of the time after hours. That we do the live feeds, but we could maybe do them sometime, maybe just do a short one on a Friday or something like that. We can try that. How is the Serpent RDTA? Serpent RDTA is a very nice single coil. Flavor on it is really, really good, but obviously single coil. The big bonus of the Serpent RDTA is if you are a squonker, because it has the option of a bottom fed as well. So you not only have got it's like for long distance. If you're somebody who travels on the road and you like dripper flavor, and you travel long distances, having the reservoir at the bottom and then having the tank capacity on the RDTA makes it probably one of the best things to use on a squonker if you do long distance traveling, and the flavor is really, really good. I can't bust a move, I'll break the camera. I can do a dab. I can't show you the camera. My camera won't give our height difference justice. But if I put my arm out like this, Hugo fits under my arm. So so that's why he stands behind the counter by the coffee machine, because it gives him an extra foot. Zubair, haven't heard anybody complain about that, to be honest with you. But if anything, take those O-rings off, soak them in some hot water, and then put them back on. It will swell them out slightly. Yeah, I see I can. Dab. I'll tell you a joke. We were somebody I think we had softball in Pretoria with my kids. And I thought it was dub, because dubstep. So I said, yeah, should I dub? And everybody started laughing. All my kids started laughing at me. So now I know it's dab. Yes, Mrs. M. The 22 has got a bottom fed pin, which you can, if you're wanting to get into squonking, you can use that 22 Serpent on your. Oh yeah, you want it, hey? Yeah. So you could use that. Ideal. All you need to do is actually buy this squonker. Speak to Uncle Rob Fisher. I'm sure he's got a squonker lying around that he would be able to part with. Small superhero move, dude. That's the most you're gonna get out of me. They want me to do a Superman move for something stupid. Yeah. Nah, the dab is the most you're going to get out of me. Yeah, I just remember, guys, you might get a bit of lag. because I'm not on my home internet, I'm on 3G, so it might lag a little bit. Yeah, I did have a bit of packet loss there, but that's purely because of the 3G, guys. It should come right now. Let's just check what's going. Any questions, guys? I'm not going to make this a long one because obviously we've got family around. So I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. Give me some questions. On the Serpent RDTA that you won, Mrs. M, it actually has a bottom fed pin in the box. So you can put that on a squonker. I think Rob Fisher might have some second-hand squonkers that you can buy from him, regulated squonkers. If not, maybe look out on the forums to see if there's any regulated squonkers, or spend the money and buy yourself one from the shop. They're not too expensive, and that RDTA squonk function would be nice for you as a starter. Huh? The RDTA? The 22mm?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Mrs. M, I have to apologize. I'm getting my tanks mixed up. Sorry about that. It's actually the Gaia from Cthulhu that has got the bottom fed. Oh, my bad. I apologize profusely. Yeah, no, the Gaia RDTA from Cthulhu has got the bottom fed pin. I apologize. Apologize about that. What's your favorite coil to use in a dual in an audio RDTA? I'm an old school type of vapor. I like my straightforward flat wire or round wire. In my RDAs, I'll run parallel coils, 24, 22 gauge flat or round wire, dual coil, 3.5 or 4 millimeter RD. And in my RTAs, I'll run flat wire, 24 gauge or 22 gauge, 7 reps, 3.5 millimeter RD, or the coils that Rion makes for us. I'll use them. Yeah. Besides the Gaia, can you think of any other RDTAs that have a bottom fed? At this moment, no. It's only the Gaia.
There is another one out, but I don't think it's being used yet.
Okay. I only use haywire at the moment. The flat or round 24, 22 gauge. As far as I know, Mr. Haywire has been able to organize some 20 gauge Microm 80. So I'm looking forward to playing with that as well. It's Cthulhu. That's it. I call it a choo-choo. Everybody knows me. I call it a choo-choo. Question is there any chance that you can get squonk pins for goons?
No, we won't be getting any squonk. We're getting squonk pins in for the apocalypse, but not the game.
If those didn't hear, we're getting squonk pins for the apocalypse. Can't get for the goons.
Throat punch for the goons.
Evidently, Hugo says that throat punch have got for goons. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? I'm gonna call it a night soon. Unbaked's good. yeah, it looks like I'm getting a bit of latency here now, guys, on my phone, so I think I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for watching. Hugo says, or Hugo's going to come say cheers. If you are in Cape Town, come pop in at Juicy's.